wield the ultimate power in the universe.
At last we will reveal ourselves.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You are now tuned into Lightsaber Radio. If you only knew the power of dark.
Here it comes. Let's go.
You are now tuned into Lightsaber Radio. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello there.
Welcome to Lightsaber Radio, the most outrageous Star Wars show on the web. If you haven't already done it, make sure you smash that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you will be notified of all of our future episodes. Also, don't forget to press that like button. It helps get these videos in front of other Star Wars fans so they can get in on the outrageousness. So how's everyone doing today?
I am doing good. I am ready for next Sunday. I'm ready for this Saturday. Next Sunday is the first Sunday of football season, so I'm pretty excited. So yeah,
It don't matter. Denver's about to whoop everybody's ass.
yeah, fucking right. They're not even in play. Like literally, they did a poll today. They're not even in Super Bowl contention. Like, get out of here.
Watch
Who's he gonna
Russell
throw? Who's Russell gonna throw to? Himself? He got no receivers.
Yeah, they'll get it. Wait till we start. What's up, Chris? What's up, Star Wars team leader?
But I can't say shit though. I'm a Vikings fan. We got nothing. We got Dalvin Cook and Adam Thielen. That's about it.
I got to be hopeful. Denver's my team, so.
I'm trying to be hopeful, but fuck, it sucks when you have a 42-year-old man throwing the football. He should have retired years ago.
Hey, shit. Could be like Jim.
You got a draft tonight? Fuck everybody that's doing drafts. That's bullshit. Are you playing for money though? That's real shit though.
I stopped betting on football because I won a lot of money, but I started getting freaking like I don't know. I started getting really bad with that shit. I was getting a gambling problem. I was winning a lot because.
Are you Han Soloing your life with the football?
Huh?
Are you Han Soloing everything?
Oh shit! The first year I was at my job because they do like a football pool and then all the regular bets. I probably came out like I don't know, at least 1,000 somewhere around there.
How many people are playing against you, Chris? You said $100 buy-in. How many people? Don't say 4 because $400 really ain't worth it. That's a day of work for me. That's a 12-hour day of work for me. Let me rephrase that.
I don't know. We should fucking do like a fucking Star Wars 12 shit. Now that's some money right there. $1,200 buy-in? Shit, hell yeah. I don't know. We should do a Star Wars poll and do like a freaking where you had to buy in and then do like I don't know. The only thing that sucks about that is like random generators, like online random generators. They're good, but I've noticed that some of them motherfuckers will just randomly pick the same person over and over again. Like I paid for the one that I got, and it still seems like it's biased. It doesn't seem like it's good because I've had people win twice on the fucking.
Ooh, 12 people.
That's
Holy
what I said.
shit!
The fuck was you not listening?
No,
people,
I'm sorry.
I
got a bunch of shit going on right now.
I said shit. $1,200. That's worth it. Shit. Like at my job, it usually be like $500 for the football pool that they have because everybody gets in on that shit. It's like everybody that works there gets in on it, which is fucking crazy because one of the bylaws of the job is we can't gamble in the fucking building, but hey, even the bosses are playing the fucking football pool. But nah, I had to stop betting. I was like betting too much. I'm too much of a fucking like. I look at statistics and then I look at like I put way too much energy into that shit. Like I'll be looking at all the statistics, but I'll know everything about every fucking player. Like when's the last time this team won against this team, where they're playing at, what the crowd is being, how many tickets did they sell? Because like you can have a fucking a team that's good playing against another good team, but they didn't fucking sell no damn tickets. Well, the likeliness of that team fucking having now they don't have the fan interaction because the fans play a big part in the game. So if your stadium sets 70,000 people and you only sold 10,000 tickets, that's not going to make that big of a difference. So the likeliness, and you haven't won a game against this other team in 15 years, the likeliness of you beating them this time is slim to none. You know, so when you start breaking, I get way too involved in that shit. I'll be fucking like, you'll be asking me about Star Wars, and I'll be like, what is Star Wars? Because all my energy will be going into football, trying to win some money. I do the same thing when I go to the casinos and play fucking cards. I be counting all the fucking cards. I know they use this many decks and blah, 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 and the fucking, I turn into an addict when it comes to gambling. It's too easy to win. Numbers is too easy. Anything that has to do with numbers, I'm good at. I don't know why. Now, if you want me to fucking read a common sentence, I'll probably fuck that up. But that was like the hardest thing is in my career and over time is just fucking reading shit. Like, fuck, I gotta read all this? This is a lot. And I gotta memorize it? Fuck. But numbers, I don't know. I always looked at numbers like money. You ain't gonna do anything that costs yourself money. So if you look at everything like money, you don't fuck up. That easy.
I mean,
okay. Well,
I like to take a risk every now and then. Like I'll like when we go down to Vegas, I'll play a slot machine or two and put $50 in, and if I make my money back, cool. If I don't, I don't. But I don't put more than 50. Like if I win money, sweet. If I don't, like the second I lose that 50, it's like cool. I've lost all taste for gambling after that. Like if I'm winning money, like if I put 50 in and I win more than 50, I pull that shit out and I put 50, the same 50 I put back in. And the second I lose that, I'm fucking done. Because I don't have a tolerance for losing money. I can't. I just don't like it. It makes me mad. I don't get how my dad gambles. My dad will gamble until he's flat ass broke and sleeping in his car. I don't get it.
Fuck that shit.
I don't fucking get it. He's had a gambling problem forever though. That's why we live in Idaho, because you can't gamble here.
When they legalized gambling in Colorado, so they brought the casinos. You got to go up to the mountains to go to the casinos. I went up there the very first time I went up there. I hit for $1,100. I quit playing right then. Like I put in like, I don't know, like maybe $40, hit for $1,100. Quit playing right then. Went up there again. I lost, I think $300 or $400 because I was still playing on their money. Then I hit again for like another $700, and then I ain't never go back. I was like, "Fuck you, you guys ain't getting your money back. I know that's the game." You know what I'm saying? That's the game that they have set up. You're set up to fail, and they didn't have like real gambling. They had fucking just a gang of slot machines, and there was like, I think they had like blackjack and like one other thing. But the cool thing about the casinos up there, and I don't know about, I've only been to a couple casinos in Vegas. Like me and my wife, when we went to Vegas on our trip, we like, I think we gambled like $20. That was it. The whole time we was there, and we was there for like 5 days or some shit. It was like, we gambled like literally like $20. I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I've never been one to, like I said, if I put money in and I win money, I put that same amount in, and the second I lose that same amount that I put in the first time, I'm done. Like I said, I watched my dad gamble $10K away. He won $10K and then thought he could turn around and double it and lost it all. And we lost the apartment and we had to move back here to Idaho. So I have no tolerance for it.
Fuck that. As soon as I hit that 10K, I'd have quit right then. I'm frugal as
He
shit.
should have. My mom taught me that thing where if like I said, you put like, let's say you put $20 in and you win like a couple $100. You put $20 back in. The second you don't make your money back or
Quit.
At least even out, you quit, because that's a bad machine. You got your payout from that machine. You either go to the next machine and put less in, or you stop. Plain and simple. Like when I went to Vegas in October, I put $20 in. I won $500. I fucking hopped off that machine because I knew that was the payout for that machine. And I went to the next one. And I won another $200. And then I hopped to the next one by the door and I won another $500. And I was like, I'm done. That's my luck. I don't want to keep going because it's going to get addicting really quick.
And then you got somebody like my dad. My dad, this is the luckiest dude on. Every time he goes to the casino, he wins. Like in between $500 and $5,000 every single time. And then the worst thing about it, he only goes to the casino. So before he got super old, now he's on oxygen and shit because my dad's 83. He can't go up there no more. Chris, on this episode,
Gamblers Anonymous.
But my dad will go up there. We're trying to waste time. We're waiting on Garrison to get here. He's running late today, so he got school. So we're just wasting time till he gets here, and then we'll get into the episode. But like he only goes and he plays quarter machines because he fills up those quarter books, you know, with all the state quarters and shit. He collects those, so that's the only reason he goes. And he never stops losing. I mean, he never stops winning. This dude wins every single time he goes up there. I'm like, dude, how you got to be the luckiest dude on the planet? And it's like, dude, you don't even need it. Dude, he got so many of those. I bet you he got $50,000 in quarter books.
I don't know, team leader. That's the thing. If you bet with your winnings, that's just the money you've earned. But at the same time, if you just put the same amount in that you won on a different machine, you could possibly win more. Why spend your winnings when you can just put the same amount back and keep going more?
I don't know. As soon as I lose the money that I don't know. Because like I said, I always want to play on their money. So when I hit the first time, I hit for that $1,100. The first time I went up there, I hit for $1,100. I think I put like $50 in or $20. I can't even remember how much I put in now. That was years ago. But I hit for that $1,100. I quit playing. I didn't put no more money back in. I quit right there. Everybody was mad. I was ready to leave. Everybody else was pissed off. We had been there for like an hour. And I was like, up, time to go. And they were like, no, man, we ain't done. Like, I'm ready to go. So I was like walking around bullshitting for like 2 hours, just walking around the casino. And then that next time I went up there, I was still playing on their money because I was up $1,100. So I spent like 3 or 4 and I didn't win nothing. And then the next time we went up there, I hit for like, I want to say for $700. And I just quit going up there because I'm like, dude, the object is for them to get their money back. They want you to keep playing. That's why they give you free alcohol, because the more you drink, the more you're going to play.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the thing. All right, Garrison is sucking because he ain't here yet, so we're about to start talking about some Star Wars. We've been out here for 12 minutes talking about gambling. Oh, here we go. Look at that. That was perfect.
Wow.
What's going on?
What up?
Welcome to Lightsaber Radios and Gamblers Anonymous. Damn, I said that all fucked up.
What are we gambling about?
We're not gambling.
We're not gambling. We're just talking about how you make money instead of lose money gambling.
Oh yeah, dude, I made so much money this week.
Yeah, we were just bullshitting, talking about everything, waiting on you to get here because I knew it was about to be about 10, 15 minutes for you to get here. So we were just talking about gambling. Chris started it because he said, well, we started talking about football. Then Chris said he can't stay too long because he got the draft tonight. So it's $100 buy-in, 12 people. That's $1,200. And then we just got on to this fucking talking about gambling and shit.
Oh, so he's like fantasy football. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. Shit, what the fuck is fantasy football? I don't know nothing about none of that shit.
Oh, I played it a couple years. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it anymore. I got burned out.
Okay, so did you get a chance to watch the episode today?
Yes, I
Watch
did.
it at school?
No, I watch it. So like, I watch it on Tuesdays. So like, you know what I mean.
So
So I
you
watched it
already got it.
yesterday.
Yeah, this week is messed up. Like my whole week has been messed up.
Yeah,
Because
how
we
come?
were off Monday. So the way the city works here is if you get a holiday off, you have to make it up on that Saturday. So they
That's
push everything to
right.
Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's like my whole week's been messed up. Like I drove to the wrong route today. I completely forgot. Yeah, it was just I was all over the place. Like, where the hell am I going? I'm going to the wrong place. But anyway, so what did you think of the episode?
I liked it, dude. I liked it a lot. Also, I could be biased because the guy who plays Fen Rao, Kevin McKidd, I really like that actor. He's in another show I really like. So I was really just like super pumped because I recognize his voice and I was like, I love this guy. So it made me love the whole episode more.
What I liked is the fucking Mandalorian ships. Their fucking ships is dope as shit. Their starfighters
like super dope.
Their shit is dope. I want.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
anybody
You better
ask
start
me-
respecting the Mandalorian culture, bitches. We got badass shit.
Like, if anybody ever asked me in Star Wars again, like what shit would you take in Star Wars? I want one of them motherfuckers. Fuck all them other ships. I
dude.
want one of them ones.
That thing was sick.
That shit was spinning, and Finn Rao was just killing the shit out of here. He was blowing people's asses up fast. Like that ship is dope. I want one of those. That's what I want. That's my Star Wars ship.
That or just the X-wing. I still do love the X-wing.
I think that'll fuck the X-wing up.
Oh yeah, that'll fucking X-wing up completely.
Because the way that shit when he came around, got behind Sabine and Hera, and that shit was spinning hella fast, and it was just shooting. I was like, that shit is dope as shit. He's about to tear their asses up. And what happened? You see Hera just floating through the thing. I want to know how the hell she hit light speed in that piece of shit.
Yeah. And how did she even like come out of light speed? Like, how did that thing not break apart in light speed? That whole thing.
Like, because she was jacked up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, damn, man, like, how is that even possible? You're blown up. You know, like, I can't believe that shit even survived the initial thing. Then how did it go into light speed? Then how did it go through light speed? And then how did it come out of light speed? And there was like a big hole in the glass. Like, dude, how is she breathing? You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of issues with that. Like, I saw that and I was like, that's bullshit. She's dead. She didn't make it. Don't fucking lie to me.
Hey,
Kill her.
Hera can't die. Hera's the shit. And she's in Ahsoka, so you know what I'm saying?
You only like
She
her because
gotta
you
live.
smash her. Get out
Yeah,
of
I
here.
would smash her. Hell yeah, I'll smash her.
You want her to tell you what to do instead of you telling her what to do.
Shit, I'm terrible. I smashed that frog lady in the Mandalorian.
Jesus.
I'll smash them all, whatever.
How'd your day go? I fucked a frog.
We had little tadpoles flying around.
Yeah. I mean, I like the episode. Plus, I did love Fenn Rau. I thought he was.
Dude, that's
The
a good.
voice
It was a
actor
good
was
episode,
great.
and it had a lot of action in it. That's another thing I
Yeah.
liked. It had a lot of
Honestly,
action.
this is probably one of my favorite episodes of Rebels so far.
Am I real quiet? Did I just get louder?
No.
Yeah, you got a
way
little louder.
Okay, I got way louder.
Yeah.
I just looked over. My volume was on like nothing. Like, damn. I
So
hope
was
people
mine, but if you hear me, I don't care.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that people on fucking YouTube can hear us. Well, I know that they boost the volume up to a certain point on YouTube, but I noticed in some of the videos when I have my shit down way too low. This shit is so hard to come up with like the perfect volume level, like, cause we'll do one and I'll tell you guys to turn down your mics and then it still be super loud. Like, how the fuck is this even possible? This shit is loud as shit. And I know they turn them down. I watched you turn it down, so I'm like, dude, how does this work? Like, that shit just be loud as hell. And then other times it'd be like, damn, I could barely even hear them. I hope it wasn't like that on the damn fucking video. But I know that they boost the audio that YouTube does. They boost the audio. I just don't want it to be too loud because then it'll stop popping and cutting off and shit. So what was your favorite part about the video? About the video? Yeah, the video. What was
To the video.
What was the
Fenn Rau.
favorite part about the episode?
Fenn Rau. I like
Fenn
him.
Rau?
Yeah. I like him. I like the actor. He's cool.
I'm trying to think of what else did he play. What did he play?
His name's Kevin McKidd.
But what else did he play?
He's in like Rome. Have you ever seen that show on HBO Max? That's a good show. I like it. That's where I know him from, and I really like him in that. So that's kind of why I know him.
I'm trying to think.
Kevin McKidd. Here, let me look what else he's in. I guess he's in Grey's Anatomy. He's in Brave. He's in Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief.
Oh, I know who you're talking about then.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know.
Was he 007? Is that who I'm thinking of?
What?
No.
007.
I'm being a smart ass.
Oh, you
Because
talking
the
about
same guy, everything you were naming, he was. Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck it. I was being a smart ass. You didn't get my joke.
No,
Well,
I
you
didn't.
might not know. I got part
The
of it.
guy
Are you
who
talking
played
about because
Percy's-
of fucking what? You talking about oh, what the fuck?
The guy who
not-
plays Percy's mentor. before he gets killed by the Minotaur.
Dennis, no.
It's not Dennis Quaid.
Oh, Dennis Quaid? No. What's his name? Fuck. Hold on. Oh.
I thought you were just making a comment about what
he's in GoldenEye.
I thought he was talking about just because John Boyega, what he said.
Brosnan.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan. That's who he's talking about with Percy Jackson, right?
But he was also 007, and
right.
like half the shit he was in Grey's Anatomy for a couple episodes. Like there's like everything you're naming, he's been in the same shit. So I was like, are we thinking of 007?
No.
Oh yeah, he wasn't in Rome. I forgot Rome.
I haven't watched Rome, so
I like it. Well,
but I know who you're talking about. He's what's his face. I know who you're talking about in Percy Jackson and all that. Then it clicked in my head.
I don't even remember him in Percy Jackson, honestly.
I thought you was making a thing to the fucking John Boyega fucking claims.
No.
I'm like, dude, really? You really bringing that stupid shit up? John Boyega just, everything has to do with race with that dude now. Everything. I don't know if you've seen that, but I guess John Boyega said that James Bond will never be played by a person of color. Like, why you gotta bring race into everything? Like, dude, this dude just really on this race shit. It's like everything. Everything he talks about anymore is, has to do with race. And it's like, dude, just because they took your picture, that don't got shit to do with America. That got to do with China. That's the only reason they did that shit to you. And it's not like they took you out the movie. They just took your face off a poster. I don't know. I think my favorite part of the episode was the fact that I like the ships. The ships was just dope. The ships was dope.
Just the Mandalorians was dope.
The Mandalorians was good. And I ain't gonna lie, the way that Sabine blew up all their ships and the way she puts her arms together like an X and then boom. I like that part.
Wait, what?
Really like
For Wakanda.
Yeah.
When was this?
So right before after she shoots the blasters out of Finn Rao's hands, and she puts her arms together like this and blows up the ships.
That was dope.
That shit was dope. The way she did, just
the
her action, she was
out
like,
of his hands. Like, if this guy's so big and bad, how did he just get clapped by a little girl?
She's a Vizsla. What do you think?
She's a little girl.
That doesn't mean anything. Also, my favorite thing is when we were watching Kanan tell Chopper to go. He's going with him. The first thing, and it read on my Disney Plus because we have subtitles on it. The first thing, like when Chopper, I'll take Chopper, and it pans over to Chopper, and literally Disney translated it to what?
I was like, didn't want to go. He was like, whatever he did. He didn't want to go. He was like, well, I gotta go. Fuck.
I love that he punches Ezra on the way out.
Yeah, on the way out. Nah, yeah, I like this episode. This is one. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite episode, but it's one of them top episodes. It definitely is.
It might be one of my favorite episodes of this season. One of them, not but one of them.
I like this episode. It just had all the little. It had action. It had some funny parts because like when Kanan just walks in and sits down and starts drinking the soup, I thought that shit was funny as hell. Drinking whatever he's drinking out the soup bowl.
Just walked up like he knew.
Like he just sits down, starts drinking with him. Like, dude, you're about to get shot. You're in a whole. Like Jedi's is bad, but you're not taking out a whole Mandalorian freaking base by yourself. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna get killed. That's a lot of people that have to try to fight off, and they got Mandalorian army. Your lightsaber ain't gonna work that well. That Beskar has a way of stopping lightsabers, so
I don't know. He can still take him.
I don't know. That's man, and he's like you gotta also understand when it comes to Kanan. Kanan's not even a fully trained Jedi.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He never even made it tonight. He was a Padawan when his master got killed. So a lot of the stuff he just learned on the go. Just learn how to do stuff, little stuff that he's found, little stuff that he's picked up. He's not really like a Jedi Knight even, and he's definitely not a master. So like you're going in like Kanan is dope, but he's not like that's why he's struggling so much on training Ezra because he was never completely trained. Right. And you'll see as the progression of the show goes on, as the progression of the show goes on, you'll see him get more and more in depth with his. Walmart brand Jedi. But you see his progression in the like you can see like where he really becomes a knight and then where he becomes a real master. And it's not like somebody granted him this. You can just see the transition of his like being that where you transit. Now he's a knight. Now he's a master. And at this, he's like getting to the point where he's about to become a knight. And then it'll move up. And then you'll see when he becomes a master. And then that's when shit really changes. And that's when he becomes a better character. But like right now, yeah, he's dope, but he's not that dope. Like he got a lightsaber and he knows how to block some bolts and use the force a little bit. He's not all that dope. You ain't taking out a whole fucking platoon of Mandalorians. You're gonna die. If it wasn't for Sabine, he would have probably died. Sabine
he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it.
But see, that's another good thing about, even like at the end, the little thing. The little moment where they're talking to Hera at the end when she wakes up, and she said, "Oh, you're sounding more like a Jedi." And she said, "I had good training." You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can see the progression of the characters as how they're starting to feed off of each other, how they're starting to work more like a family, more like a unit, and how they were all mad. You ain't going nowhere without us. When Ezra and Zeb. When he goes to leave, and they were like, "You're not leaving without us." And he's like, "This is not a discussion. I'm going, and y'all ain't coming." But it's like, that family environment. They're all starting to stick together. They're all really starting to come together as a family.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest reasons that the rebels won, because it wasn't fighting for money or power or control. It was fighting to save each other. It was fighting to save, freedom, you know what I'm saying? So that's a big driver in getting your way to push to do something great. And I think that's what you can see the progression starting to. Hey, little dude.
Like Muraco. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I bet you none of y'all realize he ain't got no hand.
Yeah, I know. I see he's missing one.
That's because Maul chopped it off. And now he ain't there dying. I'm about to die and Maul's about to get him. Hey, I said I designed that for a reason.
I got Kyle's little toys on his mic.
Hey, that's dope. What other podcast you go on and they got toys hanging off their microphone?
I mean, my desk is pretty covered with action figures, so I mean.
Yeah, but it ain't hanging off your microphone. That's
I don't have a microphone like you, Kyle. I don't got the fancy shit.
You don't want no microphone like me. This big motherfucker's heavy as shit. I got like a $200 fucking thingy, and this motherfucker be falling and shit.
Suck. They're dude. They're annoying to work with. And
well, this damn mic weighs like 6 pounds. Like it's heavy as shit.
They're heavy ass motherfucking things. Yeah, I like this one. The little stand I have. It's beautiful.
That's a good microphone. That shit is crazy because I spent all this damn money on this damn microphone, and then they came out with that one like right after that, and I was like, "Ain't that a bitch?" Like, and that shit's like $100 less than what I spent on mine. I was like, "Oh man!" And everybody's using that shit. A gang of podcasters, a gang of people is using that shit, and they're all talking about how good it is. And I'm like, "Dude, that's a bitch. I could have bought that one. It would have been cheaper." Okay, so we're gonna jump. What do you guys it wasn't paid for. Actually, I just got this. I probably spent that money a long time ago. I just got this mic not too long ago. It was probably right after we started this podcast or right before we started this podcast.
I don't know. I've been seeing that mic for a year now. So
hey, casino money, that's a way to earn a living, I'm telling you. First time I went to play blackjack, I got a 5-card blackjack my very first hand.
And you won a total of $7 because you was betting quarters.
No, dude, I actually bet. I won $100 on it. So.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm actually pretty happy. It was the first time.
So what do y'all rate this episode?
7.
Yeah,
7.
I agree with you at 7.
It was good.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh my gosh, but I really enjoyed it.
It just had, I don't know, it just had that spark of it was like you couldn't turn it off once you started. As soon as they shot down here, you was hooked. like, oh God, they're gonna go get him, and what's gonna happen?
And I love
All right, Chris,
Ben Rao.
have a good night. Star Wars team
Later.
leader said 8.
Cheers. 8. I could see that. I'm in between 7 or 8, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's get over to let's move over to we're gonna watch this Andor timeline.
Another
'Cause
one?
I guess there's like it's like got Diego, he's talking about the timeline of the thing in this video. And actually there's actually another clip out, and we might talk about that on Saturday or well, not, I guess not on Saturday, because we won't really technically be here on Saturday. Saturday's a recorded episode. Because of just the restrictions of her being able to come on that day, so we had to record the episode. But I might pull it up. I might just pull it up on YouTube and we'll just play that shit, and hopefully we won't get kicked off. But I think there's parts of it in this one. So let's go. It's just him talking about the timeline of Andor. So let's go ahead and check that out. Video file.
Before a new hope emerges, in a galaxy far, far away, before the creation of a devastating weapon known as the Death Star.
Okay.
That's inaccurate because the Death Star is getting made right after Revenge of the Sith. So fuck yourself. You're dumb. Whoever wrote this is an idiot.
That's true. Well, no. This is the creation.
No, the plans. Remember, they was coming for the plans of the Death Star. No, it was already done. You're right,
they
CJ.
were. If you remember the end of the Revenge of the Sith,
right.
Palpatine is going up.
Yeah, but when is the creation? When it's created, or when you start the creation?
The creation is the fact that you have the blueprints and you're already manufacturing parts for it. That is the creation. It has already been patented. It has already been patented, paid for, and being built.
Who are they patenting it with?
I think what he's stating is before the Death Star is completed.
Operational?
Yeah, operational. I think that's what he's stating.
I'll give you guys that. I wasn't thinking that.
Let's go back and listen to it again. Hold up. Let's listen to it.
No. Conception starts at sex. Life starts at conception.
Okay. Let's listen to it again.
I'm not getting into that, Garrison.
I'm not getting into that. But when it comes to the debt, no, I'm just kidding.
All right, let's listen to it again to clarify what he said.
Before the creation of a devastating weapon known as the Death Star.
Okay, so before the creation of a devastating weapon known as the Death Star. So
we're asking the question, when does life begin?
Garrison, shut up!
So not that it wasn't planned, not that it wasn't started being built before it was done. That's what he's saying.
Functional and operational.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll give him that, but whatever. I'll let this shit slide because I'm actually excited for this.
Let's go.
And before a team of rebels known as Rogue One unite for the first time.
That's a great part, right?
Still one of the best fucking movies. I'm not gonna lie.
100%.
Top 5.
It gets better the more you watch it. It really does.
Oh yeah, it never fails.
Oh, it's so
Still,
good.
my favorite part is when what's his face? Itman is whatever his name is just walking and they're shooting at him. Like, dude, you guys suck. This dude is just walking. He's blind. Y'all can't even shoot a blind guy. What is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying?
Whoever is training you,
suck.
whoever is training you is fucking fired. I'm firing.
Yeah.
You guys got these special stormtrooper suits and these special guns. You look all badass. Y'all are flexing.
But you shoot like a bunch of fucks.
I mean, just like literally as many blasts go by him.
Posers.
One should just accidentally hit him. You know what I'm saying? Just by accident, somebody should have hit him as many blasts was flying by him. Like, they just all miss. Like, dude, if you didn't believe in the Force before that, you should believe in it now, because this dude just walked through like 1 million people shooting at him and not one person could accidentally hit him. It just was terrible. I love that part. Okay, let's go.
An unsuspecting thief named Cassian Andor will be thrust onto a journey that sparks the birth of a rebellion and sets in motion everything you've come to know.
Okay, wait a minute. You're a liar. You didn't spark the rebellion because you was a thief. The rebellion was already happening, and we're watching it in Rebels.
It's just he sparked something that will like determine everything you come to know.
Yeah, maybe all the way up to like Rogue One, and then like movie wise, but Rebels was already happening. Like what's
I don't know. I find a hard time believing that this guy is like the reason for like Luke and Leia and all that shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, the whole Rebel Alliance, basically what he just stated here, we'll listen to it again, but basically he just stated that it's because of this thief, is because there's a rebellion.
Yeah, just don't make it like...
Because the rebellion was already happening.
They're trying to like increase the stakes and make this thing seem like cooler than it is, I guess, by like...
Which is not bad, but you know... Real Star Wars fans is gonna be like, "What? What are you talking about, man? Like Rebels was around like a couple years before you was even doing shit. So, what are you talking about?"
But then like, again, he has been in these fights since I was.
If you go in like the actual canon timeline, like,
was it 7 or 6?
I think it was 7.
I've been in this fight since I was an adolescent. Okay.
I've been in this fight since I could wipe my own ass.
Because really, if you think about it. If you think about it, really, Rebels began with Order 66 because that's when Kanan Master got killed, and then he leaves, and then at some point after that, he finds Hera, and that's the start.
Started when Mace Windu went to arrest Chancellor Palpatine, and he said it's treason then.
Yep. All right, let's listen to what he said again.
You've come to know.
I didn't go back far enough. Hold up.
That sparks the birth of a rebellion.
Damn, how far back is this?
We gotta rewatch the whole thing now.
It's only 30 seconds.
An unsuspecting thief named Cassian Andor will be thrust onto a journey that sparks the birth of a rebellion and sets in motion everything you've come to know.
Yeah, see, that's incorrect. Like whoever wrote this is just. Yeah,
see, and what they said about the Death Star is incorrect. Whoever wrote this shit is fired. I'm done. A monkey with dyslexia could fucking write a better one.
A monkey with
dyslexia. Hey, I feel like a monkey could write a better story than a mouse, so I guess that's a good point.
Real shit, though. Curious George always had the best stories. I give it to him. Motherfucker was smart.
Special. Some Curious George.
I still can't get over how I said I've been in this fight since I could wipe my own ass. Oh, damn it.
It does look dope. Why episode premiere? I don't like that. I don't like the 3 episodes.
Because they're trying to crunch shit together so they can force their other fast projects on us. That's where I'm going.
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna like? I have to watch all these episodes in like because it comes out on a Wednesday or Friday.
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
Bro, there's no way in hell I can watch all those episodes on a Wednesday.
I don't know. I think we're gonna have to break it up. Break it up. Episode like 1 on Wednesday, and then we'll do
2 and 3 on Saturday or something.
Yeah, 2 and 3 on Saturday. Cause well, shit. It's just gonna be because CJ ain't gonna be here on the 24th. Because it comes out on the 21st.
I will be here for like a little bit, but the second it hits like noon, maybe 11, I have to leave. I have to be at the church getting ready with my brother-in-law and the other groomsmen. So,
well, just come to the podcast. We'll get to see your nice suit and.
No, I'm okay. It's bad enough to shove me in a fucking monkey suit.
Streaming live from CJ's brother's wedding.
Baby sister's wedding.
CJ's brother's baby sister's aunt's niece's wedding.
God, I hate
His
you
cousin's
guys.
mama's cousin's third restraint,
Twice removed. who
twice
she met at a
removed baby
Starbucks.
sister. Because next on the 17th we have I can't say this guy's name to say my Miltos. I think that's how you
He's
say it.
cool though.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be super cool because that dude's
I
been in the
told-
Game of
I told
Thrones.
Addison,
He's been
and She
in.
was like, "What? Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, he's been in the Game of Thrones.
I like
He's been in let's see, Game of Thrones. He's been in the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard or Hitman's Bodyguard, one of those two. I can't remember which one. He's been in
don't
Star
remember him in that.
Wars. He's been in a bunch of shit. So it's gonna be cool to talk to him. And he's
Well, my
coming on this-
brother-in-law was my former roommate, so that makes sense.
former roommate.
Yeah, my brother-in-law was my former roommate, so I mean,
Yeah, so that's
mean,
gonna be super cool that he's coming on the 24th. So on the 17th. So because then Wednesday, that'll be the first Wednesday we don't do a Rebels recap. We'll get back to Rebels recap after Andor is over. Because Rebels recap is what we're doing right now to just fill in times in between series. It just kind of sucks that this time we have to we got to break it up in the middle of a season of Rebels. Because the first time we got all the way through the first season before Kenobi came out. I just don't understand why they dropping this shit on a Wednesday. You're like, why on Wednesdays? Put it out on Friday, like you did the Mandalorian. That was dope. I got up in the morning, watched Mandalorian, went to work all happy, and then got off work and then got up on Saturday, did a podcast about it. It was great. It was like the best thing ever. I don't know why they just don't want to. Why they want to drop shit on Wednesday? Why you dropping shit in the middle of the week? Like we need the weekend shit.
What is he even? Hold on. This guy coming on, Miltos Yerolem.
Yeah, I can't say his name. Fuck that.
I
shit
can't. I don't know. What did he even play in the Star Wars though? Wasn't he just some character?
Yeah, he wasn't like he didn't have a big.
Yeah.
I think he was like a bar, he
Yeah,
was in a bar. in a
he's super
casino.
cool, but he did not get a cool character in Star Wars.
Yeah, but he's been in a gang of other shit that we can.
Oh, yeah,
cover.
dude.
Game of Thrones is dope.
Game of Thrones. I told
The
Addison. and she
Hitman's
was like,
Bodyguard
"What?"
and the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is one of my favorite movies. Like, them shits is funny as shit. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? Plus, just being on the set of Star Wars, he can tell us a lot
dude.
about, set stuff. So,
dope.
it'll be cool. It's going to be cool to have him on.
Oh, dude,
And it's
I'm
just,
excited.
it's another actor that we're getting on the show. And that's just, we reached out to a lot of people
I like
and
it.
we're getting responses. So, that's a good thing.
mm-hmm. And if you haven't watched last Saturday's episode, you need to.
Yeah, because that
Like
was,
dead ass, you need to. It was
David
a
was cool.
good episode.
David was real cool. Oh yeah, he had us up on email on our email. I hit him up and told him thank you for coming on the show, and he was like, "Hey man, guys, I had a great time." He's funny as shit.
He was cool
And
as hell.
This Saturday's episode, you guys are really gonna like. 'Cause
She's a sweetheart.
Sharmilla is just, she's dope. Like she is so
I
much
loved
fun.
her. Yeah.
She is so much fun, and she just
Also, we're
and
not
she got one of
gonna
the questions right. She got one of the impossible
I
quiz
could not
questions right.
believe that. Oh my gosh.
Like
Also,
well,
we're not going to be live, guys. This is going to be.
I
This
think-
is a pre-recording.
I think everybody knows that. We've
I
been
don't,
saying
did we
that
say
for-
that?
Yeah, we've been said that
Fuck you,
like
CJ.
3-4 times.
You know what, man? I just wanted to verify.
Oh, shit.
Fuck
Oh.
me running.
Oh shit. Okay, this sucks. This new medicine they got me on makes me feel like I am on fire.
He's having his concussion.
Please, God, don't let the imaginary fire burn my friend.
Contractions are starting.
Oh
You know
god,
what?
no,
That
it really does.
virus-
It makes me feel like I'm on fire. Like and then I itching if I scratch it. Imagine if you took a fork and took a lighter and made it bright red and then scratched your arm with it. That's what it feels like when I
Jesus.
scratch. This shit sucks.
Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Help me,
And it's
baby
supposed
Jesus.
to, like, I've been
Help
on
me,
it now,
Tom
so
Cruise.
this is my second week taking it. The first week I had to take one pill at a time, and it sucked taking one pill. So I take one pill in the morning, one pill in the middle. This shit is called Vamerity. It's supposed to do something. It's supposed to like kill off all the bad immune system that's attacking my nerves. So, but it makes you feel like you're on fire. Then, so I'm taking one pill. Now I got to take 2 pills in the morning and 2 pills at night. And I got to do that forever. So, and this shit is like, 1 pill was bad enough. The second pill, taking 2 of them, oh my God, it's 1,000 times worse. Like, I didn't think it could get any worse than it was. It's worse. I'm like, this is bullshit. And I forgot, I'm supposed to take it at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I take one at 6 in the morning because I wake up at like 4. And then I take one at like 6. And then I take one at 6 p.m. And then like the last 2 days, I forgot. And I took them like an hour late. And it's not. Well, last night I took I took my other 2 pills at 11. And I didn't sleep for shit. I felt like I was just in the bed roasting roast nuts over an open fire. That's how I felt. Like this shit is terrible. And I don't know what the hell is supposed to help because it don't feel like it's helping. It feels like it's making shit worse. So we got any news? I think I had a few things.
You had a few things? Cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't really see a whole lot.
The Acolyte.
I did see that.
Yeah, so the Acolyte, Jodie Turner Smith from
Who is that? Yeah.
She's a actor from I just said it earlier. Smith. Okay, let me look at this stupid thing. Go, you dumb thing.
I don't know what she's from.
Blue Bloods, right?
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, she's from Blue Bloods. So far now we got 2 female actors.
Are they doing like an all black cast?
I don't know, because they're both black. Because I don't know if Amidala Steinberg is like black or if she's mixed.
The only ones that we have confirmed are
both black characters. Well, I don't know, because is Amidala, is she full black or is she mixed? I don't know. I think she might be mixed. She's pretty light skinned. But and then now the new girl Jodie Turner Smith she's black. But and we got it's 2 female characters though already. So I'm like, all right, well, how are y'all going with this? Like, I know that Acolyte means Sith apprentice, but it's like, why would you have 2 female?
Yeah,
unless one of them's gonna be
She's half. Her mother's African American and her father's Danish.
Danish.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's a mix.
But so I don't know what they're gonna do with this because it's like, dude, this would be so dope if one of them was playing Darth Xana and the other one was playing Cognis. That would be dope. Because then they could finally explain to us, is it really Darth Xana or is it Darth Bane after did he complete the ritual of essence transfer? If that's the story, dude, that's going to be so dope. I wish they would have came out and just did Bane, but hey, I'll be happy with some Darth Xana and Cognis because Cognis is dope. Imagine being a Force user, but you can't use the Force against her. Her ability is to stop you from being able to use the Force. She can block where you can't use your Force abilities.
Yeah, but I thought Darth Xana was like white.
Yeah, but I don't think that really matters anymore.
I don't care.
Because technically, Ahsoka isn't black, but
we don't. Ahsoka's not any like human color. Let's be honest.
But see, that's the thing. Darth Xana, the way it's described in the book, she was like blonde hair, but then she changed her hair colors and shit like that. So, like, is that just? I mean, they don't ever say she's a young white woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the writer really. I don't think.
We'll just make like. I don't really care about Saint Darth Xana. Just make like a character. I don't know. I don't know. It just because this is in like a time period that we're not super familiar with. You have a lot of flexibility.
Well, they haven't really announced the time period that it is.
Exactly.
So we don't know what
they
time
have a lot
period
of
it could be later on. All we know is it's during the time where the Sith are becoming powerful.
Right.
Well,
so they can create like brand new characters.
I mean, and they can follow the timeline because you can follow Darth Bane's timeline. You can look at I think it's on Wikipedia where you can go down Darth Bane's timeline and look at Darzana, Darth Cognis, you know, go down the timeline all the way to Palpatine. So if you can do that, they could pick any one of those characters and they could be them characters. And that's even if they're even doing a rule or two. I just know that the time period that they're kind of like floating around is like right before Palpatine and at least what I've read, there's been no confirmation of when it is. So I don't know. I think it'll be cool. I would love to see. I don't care who they get to play him, but Darzana and Cognis. I want to see Cognis take some people out because they can't use the Force against her. Nobody. Like they can't. Like it took Bane, probably the most powerful Sith Lord, because it was just him and Darzana. So, like, and he struggled to use the Force against her. Like, because that's her power, which is dope. And she could see the future. So, you know what I'm saying? She dreams about the future and she can find anybody and yeah, she's dope. Dark Cognis is dope. And then there was something else that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I would love to see that. Now this is on USA Today, but I don't know how. No, it's not USA Today. Where was I at? Well, tomorrow everybody is Investors Day, isn't it? No, it's
D23.
Yeah, no, D23 starts on the 9th. What's tomorrow again? Disney Plus Day.
Oh yeah.
So there's a gang of stuff coming out on Disney Plus Day, and tomorrow is actually the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that comes out. I don't know if it's going to be a series, but that's what it says. New Star Wars documentary premieres on Disney Plus that shows the making of Obi-Wan Kenobi series. So I don't know, but there's a gang of stuff like Love and Thunder comes out on Disney Plus tomorrow. Pinocchio, they had the stars. Tom Hanks is coming out tomorrow. A bunch of cartoons is coming out tomorrow. Anybody that can go to Disneyland tomorrow or Disney World tomorrow, they get like discounts off. There's all going to be all kind of different actors and stuff there. They're going to have photo ops and all kind of stuff going on. There's just all kind of stuff that's happening tomorrow. And from AMC Theaters is actually doing a thing from the 8th to the 19th. Excuse me. Thank you.
Man, that sounds like death.
The 8th through the 19th, AMC Theaters is doing a thing where you can go see Rogue One, Thor Ragnarok, and some other movies. I can't remember all of them. But you can go see them for $5 at AMC Theaters. So that's another thing that they're doing. There's all kind of stuff coming out, like Frozen 1 and 2 sing-along thing is coming out on Disney Plus that's going to actually have the words on the stage so you don't mess up the damn songs and you know what they're actually saying. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out on Disney Plus. Let's see. There was something else that I wanted to talk about. Where's the thing at? Where's it at? Well, somebody reported. Let me see if I can find it. But somebody reported that the new Star Wars trilogy is going to be based on Grogu, not on Rey. Grogu being a Jedi type Force user, and not on Rey. So I'm guessing that it's going to be past Rey to where Grogu is actually decided to become a Jedi as he gets older. Because he's going to have to be, if he's a Jedi, from what it was saying, if he's a Jedi. Now, this is just rumors because, you know, none of us actually know what the next trilogy is going to be. Okay, so it says, it's on Screen Rant and MSN. Says the next trilogy follows Grogu's Jedi Order, not Rey's.
Deal.
Which is, I'm perfectly, I don't want to follow.
Where do I fund this? Is there a GoFundMe for this?
But at the same time, it says although Rey would be a Grand Master, they're going to focus on a totally different thing. Story galaxy far, far away. Alex is based on a very small amount of information released to the public. The premiere is of this new trilogy is revolving around Grogu, a rival of the Grogu's rival of the other Jedi Order. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Now you know this is a freaking rumor because they haven't released anything about any of the movies yet. We have no idea what any movie is going to be that comes out, but that's what they're saying. That's what this thing
I'm
is
serious
saying.
though. Is there a GoFundMe? Because I'll pay for a Grogu fucking Jedi Order over anything.
That would be dope, especially
I would
because
pay
he
for
didn't
it.
get trained by Luke. Unless he goes back at some point and gets trained by like
No,
Mando gets
I
killed
see-
off or
I see him finding a holocron or two and training himself while, learning the Mandalorian way.
yeah. So
The next
it says-
Mandalorian Jedi.
one individual who is just as qualified is not even more so than Rey to take up the role of Jedi Grand Master. But Grogu, aka Baby Yoda from the Mandalorian universe of Star Wars shows, through the adorable little alien infant being the leader of the modern Jedi Order, is truly intriguing and hilarious. Although it may be a bit too far-fetched for some to believe, a look at the Disney Plus series shows that the theory has a fairly sound foundation. So once again, this is just a rumor, but I thought it was a cool rumor because nobody knows what the movies is going to be about. Nobody even knows who's going to direct the damn next movies because Taika don't even have his script written, and it doesn't seem like he's getting too far along with that. Ryan Johnson keeps, he's bragging all over line and telling a bunch of people that he's getting a trilogy. But there's no confirmation from anybody at Disney that he's getting to do his trilogy other than Kathleen Kennedy said it's still on the table. But it could be 100 years before that shit comes out or before they make it. So we don't know exactly who's going to make the next trilogy or who is it going to be about or what it's going to be about. I have a feeling that they're going to do some High Republic stuff just because they're pushing too many of the High Republic books and they're making a big deal about the High Republic books, which I'll be perfectly fine with if they do Tempest Runner. That would be one of the most awesome movies ever, because that's just a great book. But we'll have to see. And then that's all I had on news. Anybody else got any news?
No, I've been looking. Everything that you've been talking about is the only thing I've been seeing.
There wasn't a much since Saturday. There wasn't really that much. The Acolyte stuff. We kind of just watched the video. There's a couple things, comicbook.com and a couple other things talk about the Andor's Diego Luna reveals why now is the right time for the return of his Rogue One character because we need somebody this good. Tom Hanks. This was a thing. Tom Hanks confirms that he was almost had a secret cameo in the solo Star Wars movie.
I would have loved it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep saying it.
Oh, Star Wars Andor debuts some special Twitter emojis. Which I don't know why anybody would care about some freaking emojis. Some emojis. Like
A grown man should not use emojis. I'm just kidding.
And then we already talked about the John Boyega talking about the 007 will never be played, which I don't understand why that's in Star Wars news. Why? Because he was a Star Wars actor.
What did
Nobody
John Boyega
cares.
say?
He's talking about no person of color will ever be 007. And it popped up in the Star Wars news. Why? Because John Boyega was in Star Wars, so it had to pop up in the. He just I don't know what's up with this dude. Everything that he talks about anymore has to do with race. And it's like, dude, why you gotta go all to this dark shit all the damn time, man? It's like nobody cares about Star Wars is not racist. They took your face off a poster because China's racist, and Disney wanted to make a bunch of money. So that doesn't make Disney racist. It just makes them greedy. It makes China racist.
Yeah, I don't think Disney's in it strictly for money.
They don't care.
Let's be honest. They're gonna put in and take away races just for money. So
yeah, I mean, it doesn't have anything to do, and it wasn't I don't know. It just But just it seems like every article that pops up that has to do with him anymore is just everything is racist to him. And first off, racism is about control. Prejudice and racism is two different things. There's a gang of people that's prejudiced, but racism is about control. And like I don't see that Disney's not controlling your life. So how are they racist? And I just don't understand, why did it pop up on the Star Wars page? It's talking about 007. Why is this on the Star Wars page?
I don't know. I think it's just because he's an actor from Star Wars.
And then there's on screen. This was something I wanted to bring up. Now so Rian Johnson in an interview said Luke Skywalker's death in Star Wars: The Last Jedi was perfect.
I'm scanning through news,
Who said
and
that?
you pull that shit at me? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I had a great conversation today
He
about
said
a lot
it
of
was a
shit.
poetically fitting into the master of the character, Luke Skywalker. It was poetic fitting in. Like, dude, that was the worst ending ever. That was the worst. Like, you took him out like a punk, man. That's the whole reason I hate your movie. You know what I'm saying? Your movie would have been good if you wouldn't have done that. Like, I liked the movie all the way up to that point, and then I see that point, and it just ruins it. Like, and they're talking about giving this dude a trilogy. Like, you took out Luke Skywalker. Like, okay, I'm gonna show y'all this meme because I showed it to Garrison. To CJ earlier. This is a meme that I put out like a long time ago. Let me see it. I'm gonna find it. Y'all talk. Get off your phone, CJ. Talk. Right
I'm looking through news, fucker. Come on, I'm trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
I want to find some news.
Just babble while you're.
I
looking.
am a terrible multitasker. That's why I don't talk and work. I either work or I talk. That's it.
You're on a podcast. You got to be able to do 1,000 things at one time.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm still learning, man.
I'm checking my emails while I'm talking to you. The fuck?
You know what? I don't need to.
Slacking.
No, I'm just. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really see any other news. I feel like this is the quiet before the storm. Like
I'm waiting for the storm.
We're gonna start having everything coming out, which I still think is kind of dumb. But it's gonna get.
This storm's gonna hit. Hasbro's gonna get busy. Disney Plus is gonna get busy. I mean, the Star Wars websites are gonna get busy. We're gonna get busy. I don't care. We're still gonna watch it. We're gonna get busy and talk shit.
Even if it's bad. Even if it's bad, that would just cause more news because then you're gonna have a bunch of people talking crap, and then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Including us, probably.
If Star Wars does get bad, we'll just have to like rebrand ourselves. We'll be like a Game of Thrones podcast or something. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, I've never watched a Game of Thrones.
You haven't?
So y'all gonna have to come with what's his face with all the Game of Thrones stuff. I've never watched one episode of Game of Thrones.
Everybody hated like how it ended. I didn't mind the ending. I liked what happened in the ending. Yeah, it was a little bit rushed, but overall, I thought it was good.
Yeah, I never watched. Like, I don't know. I just didn't ever have time to. Like, I don't have that much time to watch TV. I just finally watched Top Gun.
Maverick.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to know all the people complaining about the Game of Thrones ending. Where were you with the Star Wars sequels? Like, with the flip, like Star Wars sequels were way worse than any.
You guys are like, oh, it was great. It was amazing. What the fuck are you watching? Because I don't think we watched the same movie. I really don't. I don't think we watched it.
I can't leave that alone.
Here goes the meme I posted. I posted this a long time ago, but here goes the meme I posted.
Let's see. George, I'm sorry, Mark. I could never let you go out like that. Mark, no, you didn't have the guts. You sold out Disney and let them do it. Seriously.
You can't tell me that's not a good
That's
meme.
good. No, I still like it.
It's a great meme.
Uh-huh.
It's so accurate.
I love that he's dressed like Han Solo.
Uh-huh.
They literally did him
Oh,
so
my bad.
dirty.
They did him so dirty.
Sadness.
He'll be fine. We know who Mark Hamill and Luke Skywalker really are. We got it in The Mandalorian. So
No, we didn't.
yeah, we did. We got
it
the
in
hallway
Legends.
scene.
We got it in Legends.
We got the real Luke Skywalker literally in
Legends.
Mandalorian. Yeah, we got it in Legends too, but like in Mandalorian, it gave us that Legends feel when he's doing the hallway shit with the Dark Troopers.
Hey, he was
I don't
even
know,
dope in the book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all know that in that episode, they don't even show Boba Fett in the entire episode?
Nope.
Yeah,
not
I
even
know.
once. You see Fennec Shan,
And that's why it was the
it.
best episode.
Like, you didn't even see, like, how is it called Book of Boba Fett and Boba Fett ain't even in the whole episode? The whole episode. He is the monarchy of the episode, and they don't even put him in that whole episode. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, I didn't get that.
Yeah, no, you see you see Mando.
I noticed that the first time I seen it too. I laughed at it.
The porg on
That
the
was-
dartboard?
Like, look
Oh,
at the
no.
dartboard in the background.
Yeah, they have him pinned up against the dartboard.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but there wasn't much for news today.
No, it was pretty slow. Again, I think it's just the calm before the storm. I think things are really going to start going crazy.
Hey, honestly, just from me, like just from the previews, the clip, they actually have another clip out, but I think a lot of it is just because I watched it and I'm looking at like I've already seen some of this, so it's not like a second teaser. I'm pretty sure that there should be like another trailer coming out here sometime in the next week or so,
Of
probably
Andor?
tomorrow because tomorrow's Disney Plus Day. And then, which kind of sucks because with Disney Plus Day coming out and then D23, they're supposed to be
Yeah.
pronouncing 8 or 9. I think it's 8 new premieres. So maybe it might be some Star Wars stuff. And it just sucks.
Well, they
'cause when
got to. If they're thinking about doing movies, they have to announce those movies at D23.
Oh yeah, and if they don't, it's probably going to be pushed off until Celebration.
Well, the thing that sucks with me because they're premiering 8 new projects. And the only thing that like sucks is because we're not going to be here this Saturday to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like we'll be a little bit late on the things that we say on next Wednesday because we'll come on next Wednesday and talk about it. But yeah, there's going to be some stuff coming out.
There's going to be a lot of stuff.
Yes, and last time they said 4 and there was like 16 things happened. So it was like, I even said it on the news on the Swaycast or the Sway podcast that came out this morning or last night. I talked about it then. I said, they either I don't really believe when Disney says it's 8 because they either under provided or over provided, and there's going to be 4 premieres or 4 projects being announced, and then there was 16. And then one time they said there's going to be 12 and there was only 9. So, it's I don't believe what they're going to say, but I know that they're definitely coming out with shit tomorrow. I mean, and it just kind of sucks that we're not going to be here Saturday because it's got a recorded episode for Saturday. But I mean, the episode was great, so everybody will enjoy the episode. But it's just one of those things where we're like, okay, because I wish we could come in and talk about it, but everybody got shit to do on Saturday, so everything worked out the way it was supposed to.
I mean, this could be the first Saturday where I don't have to do this.
Well, I've only missed 2 shows in 100. 102 episodes, I've only missed 2.
4.
You missed 4 in 1 week, CJ. I'm joking.
We only do 2. Pound sand, asshole. I have missed 4. I have counted 4.
You
Oh,
did a
5.
bunch from your car.
5. Yeah, no, that's called dedication. Sitting in a hot ass Mercedes trying to record an episode.
Well, I mean, it worked out because, Sharmila wanted to record early. She wasn't available, so we had to record it early, and it just worked out because, Garrison got a wedding to be at. I got to work that day, so we're not pushing back the time. It'll come out at the normal time. We just won't be able to talk with everybody, so that kind of sucks, and we won't be able to go over the news and rumors just because we recorded it early. But I mean, it'll be all right. Everybody will enjoy it. I know everybody will enjoy it. Sharmila was just cool as shit.
Oh, she was amazing.
She was so cool. And she had so much information. Like, she was just, she breaks shit down. Like she does, really. She breaks some shit down. And it's fun.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
So I don't think we got anything else. You guys got anything else to talk about?
No.
I think that
I don't got anything.
I think that is it for this episode.
Yeah,
I
I couldn't
know.
find anything the whole time we were. See, I'm trying to get better at the multitasking thing. I was scrolling trying to find something. I tried. I
One
was
thing
doing
that
decent.
I do think is interesting. I think before, like at the beginning when we heard about all these shows, I was most excited for Obi-Wan and Acolyte, and now that Obi-Wan's already happened and it kind of let me down, I'm more excited for flipping Andor than anything else, just from what we've been seeing.
Well, the craziest thing is, like, I was most excited for Kenobi, and I was least excited about Andor. That was like, Andor was like, all right, it's Star Wars, I'm going to watch it. But, I wasn't like, I didn't have no real big anticipation about seeing it. It wasn't like, oh my God, it's Andor, I got to watch this. It wasn't like that.
And now
like,
that's like what I'm most excited for. And Acolyte, I could care less.
No, I want to see Acolyte. Don't get me wrong. I want to see Acolyte, but just Acolyte ain't coming out. Acolyte doesn't come out till
it's not coming out for forever. So my excitement is just kind of waned because it's just so far in the future that I'm like, I don't know.
Well, and I always go back to the idea of Andor is Disney's character, and so far, Mandalorian and Andor is where they really put the story writing in. They really put the best effects in. They really did the best work on. And Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi, which is not their characters, they kind of let us down on. So I'm hoping that Andor is going to be like really, really good because it's their character. And I'm not gonna sit back and put anybody down. That's like me saying I would promote, CW character over my character. I'm going to promote my character better. You know what I'm saying? That's just realistic. Realistically, you're going to promote and you're going to push more and you're going to make your character to be better than previous characters or another creator's characters. That's just human nature.
Yeah.
You're going to want your character to do good. So that's why I think the Acolyte's going to be really, really good. I think Ahsoka is going to be really, really good because Ahsoka's never been live action. She was only in cartoons, and she's Dave Filoni's character.
And that we get another 3-episode cartoon about her backstory.
So I think that they're going to push Ahsoka just because it's Dave's, and Dave works for them. It wasn't a George Lucas creation like Obi-Wan and Boba Fett and Darth Vader. Because you got to really even think about, look at in Kenobi, they kind of made Darth Vader out to be not that. I mean, he takes Reva out without even using a lightsaber damn near. I mean, he's sitting there just blocking her shit with the Force. Me and CJ was talking about this earlier. He's blocking her lightsaber with the Force. You can't stop a dude that ain't used the Force in 10 years. He whoops your ass. Like, they kind of made Vader look bad. So it's like they're taking George's characters and they're not really pushing for nothing real out of that. But their Mandalorian, damn near every episode was good. Right. And Rogue One, good. Solo
even
didn't
the
do good,
episodes
but
that
you
were
think about it like this. Solo wasn't too good. Solo's a George Lucas character. Rogue One was theirs. And then they kind of fell out on the sequel trilogy, just depending on who you are looking at. Because a lot of young people love the sequel trilogy and hate the old trilogy and the prequel
worst trilogy. It's so bad.
But you know what I'm saying? So to their eyes, they didn't do bad on the sequel trilogy. It just didn't do well enough that they're going to continue the characters. But, I look at it like, when it comes to their stuff, they really do a good job on story writing. They get good directors. They get good, stuff, and it's something that they take seriously. That's why I believe that Andor is going to be it's going to have a good story, and it's going to be gritty, and that's what we kind of need. We need something that's raw and gritty and fresh.
It's going to be really good. Oh,
and that's what's making me believe that it's going to be a good series. But we'll have to wait. I mean, all we can do is wait and see because, we could be wrong. Shit, it's not like I ain't been wrong before because I could have swore up and down they was going to make Boba Fett be the greatest thing ever. And then they just... And it's not
I was right.
like I say, it's not that it was bad. It's just not the character that they're trying to portray. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. I didn't like it because they're portraying Boba Fett as somebody that he's not.
Yes.
And that's it. Other than that, like the special effects and all that, and the story wasn't even terrible.
Well,
It just wasn't
the car
great.
scene was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible, but it
It
was
was
funny.
bad.
It was funny. Yeah.
But it
Funny
just,
bad.
Going back and rewatching it, you really do appreciate his acting.
dude, I'm telling you, he's like the best character in the whole thing, man. That shit
He
is
really
hilarious.
is.
All the stuff he does is just funny. His facial expressions and everything. David is funny.
Dude,
He made that really good. But and Kenobi, Reva made it good. It wasn't Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ewan McGregor did not make that good because it wasn't about him. It was about Reva, and Reva made it good. Everybody hates her. That was her character, to make everybody hate her. That's what they wrote the character as, and she did an excellent job at it. So, like, when people are like, oh, they're going to come off with a Reva spinoff, that's a good spin. I think it'll be a good spinoff. A lot of people are like, no, it's going to suck. You're taking a character that was killed by Darth Vader in the beginning. She didn't die. She was, Anakin Skywalker cut her down. She went through all this stuff to become an Inquisitor and get close to him and everything. Then he cuts her down again. We see that she's probably going to survive. And because I guarantee Owen and Obi-Wan and Beru, they're going to help her out and get her fixed back up, and then she's going to go after him again, or she's going to help in the rebellion somehow. And I think it's going to bring in other characters that like Asajj and some of the other characters. And I think it'll be a good spinoff because they built her character up within that series. And that's going to be she's a Disney character. Reva's not in anything. She's not in Rebels. She's not like she's not the, I guess, what I'm saying, because all the sisters and brothers of the Inquisitors are in Rebels, but like she's not mentioned, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the same character that's in Rebels. So this is their character. They're gonna put money behind it, and they're gonna put stuff in behind making it. That's if Moses Ingram will take the role. Then I think that they're gonna come out with a Reva spinoff. And it would be really dope if they did, and Bryce Dallas Howard is the person who directs it. Oh, that would be dope. Because I just want to see Bryce Dallas Howard in some stuff because she's fine. Whatever it is, I want to see her. But I don't know. It just I look at all these projects and I can kind of see where they're pushing all the older characters out in order to push in the new characters. And their characters are going to have good roles, and they're going to have good stories, and they're going to get stuff. It just really seems like to me when you watch everything that they've made about George's characters, they've kind of just made them bad. It's almost like they made it bad intentionally so they could push Star Wars in another direction, which is fine as long as it's a good direction. I mean, it sucks that they do that, but you got to look at it as a company point of view. Like, if I guarantee Mickey Mouse would not be as big as Mickey Mouse is if he wasn't created by Walt Disney. If he was created by, Netflix, they're not going to push that character. They're not, with 90% of the shit that Disney has ever come out with wouldn't have Mickey Mouse. But it's their character, so that's the character that they push. The only thing that makes me mad is because they don't do that with Marvel. That's what makes me mad. They make the Marvel shit just, I don't know if it's part of the contract that they signed when they bought Marvel, or if it's something they had with Stan Lee, or what the situation was, but most of the Marvel movies have been good. And then they don't do that with Star Wars, and it just irritates me. They take Star Wars characters, George's characters, and kind of just make them suck, and then they take their characters and make them good, and they didn't do that with Marvel. Other than She-Hulk, because watching that's just, I don't know. I watched 2 of those, the first 2 episodes. I'm like, dude, I do not like this. This is not good at all.
It was not good.
I don't know.
I'm still going to watch it because, there's going to be a lot of things that tie into Planet Hulk and all that stuff. I'm just going to pay attention to it.
I can't even watch it.
It's just not good. I don't know. It's just not good to me. I just didn't like it. which I didn't like.
Love
I'm
and
not
Thunder.
gonna say I didn't like Hawkeye. It was all right, and Loki was all right. It wasn't like everybody was like Loki's hella good. And I'm like, dude, it's just all right. It's not that. It's not.
I like Loki, but it just was like he's a different timeline than Loki. It's not the Loki we watched die in Endgame. Or was it Infinity War where he died? Yeah, Infinity War.
Yeah, he dies in it.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the Loki because
That's
you
if
remember
he died. How many times has he been dead?
he's dead. He's dead. So what kills me is like in that show they show him that he watches himself die. He watches Thanos snap his neck, and it just ends it there. And it's like, cool. So this is just like a multiverse bullshit, and I'm not ready for multiverse stuff. And then what happens at the end of that series? Multiverse bullshit. It's like, great. Thank you for being amazing. I know you're leading up for Kang the Conqueror, but I don't want Kang. I don't want any of that. What I want is the fucking Fantastic Four, damn it.
I don't know. I just see Disney doing things that is just like they do things to Star Wars that they don't do in Marvel, and it just irritates me. But like I said, you don't know what the contract that they had set up with Marvel and Fox and Stan Lee and shit. We don't know what it might have been in a contract, they can't, put down. George might have signed a contract like you guys can do whatever the fuck you want, I don't care. We don't know what the situation was. We wasn't there. We don't know the contracts. We don't know how, what Disney promised certain things. And we could see an uptrend in Star Wars go up and Marvel fall off because they had it for a certain amount of years that they had to do a certain amount of things, and this was in the contracts. Because that's the sucky thing. We don't ever know behind the scenes of what's going on. Or, we're just speculating on the things that we see. And it's all really speculation because we don't know. I mean, even if you get insider information and you might be able to know, some key points, you're never going to know all the information. That's just, Disney's not going to release that information because that would be like a sense of suicide for them to do that. Say, oh yeah, we signed the contract saying that we could fuck Star Wars up if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? They're never gonna say that. We just have to. Only thing that we can do is sit back and, as fans, we have to sit back and take what they give us and appreciate that we're getting Star Wars, because we could be in the dark times when there wasn't no Star Wars. I know I lived through that, and it sucked, especially when they came out with some of the worst shit that ever. The Ewok show, that shit was terrible. You know what I'm saying? They came out with a lot of bad shit during the dark times. So
Ewoks.
That shit was terrible. The holiday special, terrible. You know what I'm saying? Just terrible Star Wars shit that it just wasn't any good. So, it all boils down to, hopefully they take Star Wars in a direction that will suit all the fans, not just, younger fans. And I think that's what Andor's more set for older fans. It's going to be more gritty. It's going to be more, it's not going to be, all, oh my God, this is so nice. It's going to be, holy shit. It's going to be that type of Star Wars. And that's something that the fans has been wanting. We want some gritty Star Wars. Right. We want some stuff like, that, like, even though New Hope and all them weren't like super gritty, it had that gritty feeling. It gave you that, like, somebody's going to die type feeling. Not some, even though they didn't show it like that,
That's what the prequels had. I feel like that's what Rogue One had. Yeah.
It's just, I think they're going to go in the right direction. I have faith in Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, and even Kathleen Kennedy, that they're gonna make some good shit for Star Wars, because they're gonna be making what Disney wants them to make. And since Disney signs their checks, they got to do what Disney tells them to do. But I know that they have a lot more creative freedom than a lot of people give them credit for. And, you got to think about it like this. When you got people that are writing some of this shit that ain't even Star Wars fans, that makes a big difference. And, It's like somebody coming in and writing a Star Wars book that's never watched Star Wars or never read a Star Wars book. They're gonna write a bad book. You know what I'm saying? They could be the.
Yeah.
It's not gonna.
It just
fit.
happens when like profits are driving the production rather than creativity and inspiration and like desire, I guess.
And that's a lot of it too. They're just pumping out shit because they're making shit ton of money off of Disney Plus. So they're pumping out these series left and right. And this writer right here will write these scripts for, you know, $500,000, or this writer that's a really good and well-known writer wants $2 million. Who do you think they're going to go with? They're going to pay this one over here $500,000, and they're going to save $1.5 million. That's the way they're going to do it. They're going to get actors, you know, that will take less money than somebody like, you know, a big-time actor, because why they're going to spend that money? They're going to get actors that haven't done really shit, and they can give them they can lowball them on a price, because that's. Regardless of how we can look at it, we can look at it in a million different ways, but in the long run, this is still a business. Their business is in entertainment, and entertainment, bad product, if it's pumped out a lot, you're still making a great profit. You know, it's like what was that one? There was one thing that came out like years ago, and it wasn't even I think it was early 2000. It was a product. I'm trying to think of the product. But it sold like 1 billion of these damn things, and they were garbage. They were just terrible. But they just kept pumping. They just kept pumping in. Everybody was buying this shit, and it was garbage. It was, man, what the hell was them things? But they were garbage, and that company made like $20 billion off of freaking this garbage-ass product, because they just changed it up a little bit and put it right back out. You know, and that's...
Snuggies?
No, it wasn't Snuggies. I can't remember what it was. It was, what the fuck? My brain just went blank. As soon as I had it in my head, and then it just went blank. But anyway, that's how it is. They'd rather put out bad products and make shit, because they know fans is gonna watch that shit. We all sit there and watch it. We all pay a monthly subscription to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Book of Boba Fett and the Bad Batch and any Star Wars that they come out with. I mean, the only way they're going to stop doing that shit is if we all gave up our Disney Plus thing. All the Star Wars fans just said, okay, you're not putting out good product. We don't like it. We're going to give up our subscription. Then they would change it. But we're not going to do that. Like, are you really going to do that? I'm not going to do that because suck. I'm still going to watch it because it's Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Like, it has to be really, really, really bad for me to say, all right, I'm going to give up my subscription to things. So if they drop 5 series and one of them's good, that one is worth me paying the monthly subscription for that. And we already know they got that in the Mandalorian. I think Andor is going to be the other one. They just didn't do too well on the Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi. Which, I mean, that's just the way it is. The way the cookie crumbles. All right, guys. I think that we should wrap this up. I've just been talking for the last 10 minutes. I told y'all don't let me do that shit.
Well, man, when you're on a rant, it's kind of hard not to listen to you. You got to remember, I went from just listening to Sway to talking on a podcast with you. So sometimes it's kind of hard to just not sit back and be like, oh, cool, it's like a podcast, you know, doing shit around my desk.
I noticed lately, man, shit, I got to stop doing, I talk too much on Sway. I've been noticing that lately. I was looking at my shit like yesterday, man. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I talk a lot, man. I got to shut the hell up. Let the book play shit. You know what I mean? Like 10 minutes of the podcast is me talking, and the damn chapter of the book was only freaking, I think, 12 minutes long, and it's a 30-minute episode, 29 minutes. And the book only plays for the chapter is only like 12 minutes and 30 seconds. All the rest of the time is me talking. I was like, dude, I got to stop doing it.
What are you talking about in there?
Like I be bringing up news and rumors and fun facts, and then I do the. Damn, that sucks. You don't even listen to my podcast, you asshole.
I listen to the old.
Wow.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, don't lie.
I'm still on the old book. Okay, I'm behind.
But nah,
So,
and then I do like the inspirational quote at the end.
Yep.
I always do an inspirational quote and then discuss what the quote means to help people out. You know, people that want to do this, people that want to, strive to do better in their life and follow their hopes and dreams and their goals and shit. I try to give them inspirational advice on how to get there and how to, how to push forward and how to. Biggest thing is just try. You got to try. That's the biggest
thing.
thing.
Garrison doesn't try and listen to Kyle.
No.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
It's all good, bro. It happens.
No, I'm still on the book before you even started this podcast. So.
Yeah, but it's like yesterday I went over like 3 things in news. I talked one about Qui-Gon was supposed to be in Revenge of the Sith. They cut out a whole scene that had Qui-Gon in it, and it would explain the Force Ghost, but they cut it out because of time restraints. So I talked about that in news and
which
kind of
kills me is because George Lucas, he directed his own fucking film. He produced his own fucking film. ILM did all that shit. He didn't go to Fox. He didn't go to anywhere. He did that shit himself. What do you mean fucking time restraint, George? Get the fuck out of here.
Back in them days, man, it was hard to get somebody to sit in a movie for 2.5 hours,
Well, fucking shit. Star Wars would be great at 3 hours if you just give me the shit that you didn't put in there. The mustache scene with Grievous. Put that shit in there.
He's very passionate
about it because, like, you look at the deleted scenes and you'd be like, yo, that would have been dope in the movie. Oh, that would have been dope in the movie. And now we're sitting here.
So basically, when Yoda's in the room, in the big glass room, and he's meditating, when Bail Organa comes in and says Obi-Wan and Padme was there, they cut out a part where it's actually he's sitting there and he's meditating and he hears Qui-Gon's voice, and Qui-Gon tells him that he can teach him how to be the most powerful Jedi ever, and how he could go into the Force without losing his consciousness. And that explains the Force Ghost, which would have been dope, especially because it really wasn't even that long to leave in there. And then Bail Organa comes in. It's in the deleted scenes on Revenge of the Sith. But I talked about that.
Worth it.
I talked about that. I talked about I can't even remember what else I talked about. See, that's what happens when you get MS brain. What else did I talk about? I talked about the Disney Plus Day and some of the stuff that's going on Disney Plus, and then there was one other thing that I talked about. What else did I talk about? I can't remember what else I talked about, but I'll bring up some news and rumors, which I should probably start doing that, and just because we do news and rumors on here twice a week. But I don't know. I just try to make the episode longer because like in most of the other books, the chapters are 20, 30 minutes long. These chapters, like, dude, last week's chapter was only 5 minutes. Like, dude, really 5 minutes is like 5 minutes, 7-second chapter. Like, dude. So it's kind of hard for me to go in and talk about the chapter when there ain't shit that happened in the chapter. So I try to, provide at least some news, do the fun facts, like just, some of the fun facts that happened in Star Wars and stuff that some people, me reading the encyclopedia, there's a lot of stuff in the encyclopedia that's, there's fun facts.
Ton of stuff in there.
And, that I like to bring up in the things, stuff that people might not know. And then that's basically what I talk about. And then I let the chapter play and then I talk about whatever happens in the chapter. So it's good.
All right.
It's fun.
Well, I'll cut you off now because you're talking. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I've been saying like 10 times now that we need to get off the episode.
Now let's get off the episode then.
All right, guys. We will see you guys next Wednesday because, like we said, Saturday. Well, you'll see us on Saturday. We won't be here though because the episode is recorded. But we will see you guys.
Episode, and you better listen to it.
That's a great episode. So so we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Definitely go check out Saturday's episode. Sharmila is dope. All right, guys. Peace, and may the Force be with you.
Thank you for tuning in to LSR. If you've enjoyed the show, consider subscribing so you can be notified when new episodes are released. If you would like to be a guest on the show or just want to give us some feedback, feel free to email us. You can also reach out to us on all major social media platforms. Lightsaber Radio is produced by PicFilm Media and is a Swaycast original, starring Garrison Turcotte, CJ Elliott, and Kyle McDaniel. And don't forget to join us next time for more adventures in a galaxy far, far away.